All right, ready for our live stream. Let me get camera turned on. 1 second. There we go. Oh, I don't have my light on. There we go. Now you can see me. Cool. All right. Hey, Mr. Gaming, how's it going? Wedding on May 3rd. Well, congratulations. That's awesome. Congratulations. Cool. Well, let's get into this. And we only got a couple hours today because I am about an hour late. Although I think I announced that last week, so no surprise there for most people, I would hope. But let's see what we're going for here. Um, Obviously we've got a bunch of sugar. Now the sugar is just going to be used for the cakes. We're not going to be making any more sugar at this point, so it's just going to basically get us to the end of the game at this point. Lots and lots of sugar. It is April. So we just mowed, right? Yeah, we did just mow. We do need to fertilize after fast forwarding. Let's check on our aminals. Chickens are okay. Cows are okay. I mean, they need some straw, but we'll get that as soon as we're able to. We don't have a manure thing over here at the moment. I don't know if we're going to need one. I mean, I guess we should drop a manure thingamajigger off over here just to have some. I'm not super concerned about manure, but I guess we can have it being built up anyway. So let's go and get one of those knocked out now that we have a little bit of money. Plus, I would like to probably, well, I'd like to fix this. I hate that the grass grows like this. The one thing that bothers me about this version of the game. What are we looking for? We're looking for buildings. Looking for, I think, silos, is it? Manure heap. Yeah, we'll probably just back it off over here, out of the way. Like that. Looks fine. Get that going. And that is that. So we got our sorghum growing. Does need to be fertilized as well. So I think we can fast forward and then just fertilize everything. Let's check our water's everywhere. Our water's good. Everything looks good. And we do have our dairy. That's right. I forgot we had bought the dairy, but we do have that set up over where the sugar mill used to be. And that should, I think that's the last thing we did, isn't it? At the end of the last episode? Get the dairy set up. Oh, that's right. I remember now. It's got the house that looks like a mansion that's like better than any house in the game. So I think we've moved into this by now. That is our mansion that we're going to be living out of. So, all right, cool. Let's fast forward and get ready for, well, mostly fertilizing. We should definitely be able to make some, well, let me think. So the cows are still a little bit young, so they're not doing milk yet. Will we get to the point where we can start making some cakes in this episode? I actually don't know. That's a very good question. We got all the ingredients effectively. Just as soon as we get the milk coming from the cows, like I said, they're just not making any yet. How's the bread at the moment? Bread's not full at all. We could have some strawberries start dropping off. Actually, that's probably a good idea. Let's go ahead and get the strawberries filled up. So you guys are going to distribute. You're going to distribute. And you're going to distribute just until the strawberries get filled up. And then we can start selling again. Cool. All right. And then what else could we start distributing? We could drop off some eggs if we wanted to. We could also get some flour distributing. The flour... That's the thing. The flour is already set to distributing, and it will come in here. What we want to do is actually probably just turn off the bread at this point. We're not going to really need that much any more bread. Start building up the flour. Let that go into the cakes. And then we'll drop off some eggs as well. In fact, we can probably just drop off all the eggs that we can right now. Get that rolling as well. Now, we're still going to need to sell some things. We still got a few things we still got to buy, but for now, this will be fine. It was a little bit quiet. I mean, I'm always zoomed out from the tractor, so you don't ever hear the tractor noise that much. It was a little bit quiet. Assuming it'll hold about 7,000 eggs as well. Alright, that is all the eggs for now. Oh, I don't want to pick up sugar. Go away, sugar. Alright, that's that. Let's grab you. Make sure you go fertilize the rest of the field because you always miss some, and then we'll get you scooched over to the, what is it? What did we do? Barley? No, sorghum. Alright, is that... Get you set up on the sorghum. And then we are good to go. Did we get the one up there fertilized as well? It's outdated, so I can't really see. We'll go, I think we did, though. We'll check out here in a minute. Alright, looks like we did get that other one fertilized. Good stuff. Also got to get the weeding going so we can get the other tractor for that here in just a moment. Of course, if we're not selling the strawberries, well, we can sell some strawberries, but if we're not selling as many strawberries anymore, so many eggs, like we already put some of those into the dairy, or into the bakery, we'll have a little bit less money to be able to buy some of the last couple of things that we need. I mean, the main thing we need now is the TMR mixer, right? And a tedder, don't we? Did we ever get the tedder? We did get a tedder. Okay, so we're good there. Just the TMR, right? Oh, and the milk cart. We'll need to get the milk cart. What is that? That's a cultivator. Nice. All right, let's get you sprayed along here. Hey Shane, how's it going? Yeah, I am doing well, thank you. How are you? Did we get the weeds on this other field too already? No, we did. Okay. All right, you are empty. Let's get you filled up. While we're getting you filled up, I guess we can have you start on the weeds over here. Come on. There we go. So somewhere along there, it will trigger. May have to go back to the store to get some fertilizer. What is that? Is that fertilizer or herbicide? That is herbicide. So yeah, we don't have any fertilizer at the moment. We will have to go get some more. Well, in that case, let me drop this off and we'll just take the trailer over there. Make sure we can grab a couple pallets worth. So that we have plenty for a little while. Get you driving over there. Alrighty, so like I said, we just need the milk and the TMR. So the TMR is, well, the milk is right here. So the milk is going to be 25,000. Okay, we can afford that. And the TMR is right there. We can get one for 45. I don't remember if that one holds enough. Suddenly I forget how much the full set costs. Let me go. Can we see that under the bales? Because we would get a 45. So it's 9,000 plus 3,500. Well, that's 12,500. And then would be one of these 12,500, 75. So yeah, the smaller one is going to work. So actually, we have enough money to buy the milk trailer and this, and we don't need the big milk trailer. We can just take advantage of the small one here, $25,000 one, because we're not going very far, right? Yep, that will work. Okay, well, let's grab the milk trailer for sure. We definitely need that. What is this other stuff? This is just water. Yeah, okay. We'll grab the milk trailer. Change the color, I suppose. Make it more chrome. All right, that looks good. Let's buy you. And then we will buy, doesn't really matter. I guess 49.5 versus how much? 45. I guess we'll buy the $45,000 one. And that will work. All right, I think that's all the equipment we need. Could be forgetting something, but I think that's all of it. Oh, we need a fork to be able to put the bales into the trailer. That is right. All right, well, let's grab. Come on, come back to me. We'll grab 2 of these. Just enough money for that. We'll get the fork stuff later, because I don't think we put it on this tractor, can we? We'll see if we can put it on this tractor or not. No. Let's put it on another tractor, hopefully. We have a lovely evening night. Also, hope everyone's doing good. Thanks, Hannah. How are you doing? I'm doing pretty good myself, and hopefully you're doing well as well. All right, let's get this fertilizer loaded up, get back there, get everything fertilized up, and then we can fast forward to a new month. Why are you not triggering that one? Weird. Didn't like it. Didn't like the fact that I was too close to it, apparently. Let me get you driving back over here while I set the other guy up on the other field. As well as apparently get the end of this. You're doing very well. It's very late over here, but thought to stop by since you enjoy my videos. Well, I appreciate that. I'm glad that you enjoy them. I'm assuming that means you are probably in Europe somewhere. And, well, I appreciate you staying up late or getting up early to watch for even just a moment. British, nice. Would love to go to England someday. Which I know sounds silly for somebody who lives there. They're like, you know, it's like, I already live here. Like, you know, whatever. But I personally would like to go. I went to the mainland Europe. I did not make it over to England when I was over there. Some parts are beautiful, like the countryside. Do anything to live in the countryside with nature and quietness. Yeah, I do like. I like nature a lot myself. I do enjoy it. So I completely understand what you mean by that. How old are our cows now? They're what, 3 months old maybe? We got some at 4 months. Okay. So we will have some milk coming on in here in about 8 months. I was gonna say, are you guys gonna hit each other? Nope, just barely. All right, there's all the weeds. All right, get you dropped off, and let's see here. Which Volvo or which Valtra is this? T55. Let's go check the Valtra T55 just to make sure it can do the front thing. Oh, it's just a. Be down here, or is it a medium? Is that a medium tractor? I actually forget. Here it is. T. Okay, so we can have a. We can have front weight. We can have 3-point. Oh, wait a minute. Can it not? Oh, there we go. Front loader. Okay, so we can add a front loader. It's $1,500 to modify it for a front loader, which we do have, so we can go get that modified at some point if we wanted to. But we didn't have to buy the front loader bits, which isn't that much. But, and honestly, I don't know if there's any reason to get one over the other. Do we have like a weight? Like, is the kilograms like relevant? 620. I don't know if that's what that means or not. I've always wondered how you know which front loader to get. Like, if it's kilograms was relevant, then we'd have to get this one because that one's 620. Yeah. So we might do that just to make sure. That might not even be what that means, but it seems like it would make some sense. And then, so it's $8,000 for that, and then we need the fork. So it's $8,600. So, you know, it's a little bit of money. But we could go and get it modified and bring back one of those trailers now, I suppose. All right, let's get you modified. $1,500. $64 to our name. sure he gets this done properly, and then we are good to fast forward, I guess. Next thing we need to sell is what? Not till later, right? We have a little bit of bread we could sell in January. Eggs is November, and then sugars are obviously not selling right now. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, normally it would be sugar in July, but we're not doing that. Go. How much are we making strawberries each month? 3,000? Okay, so we actually want to send one of you guys to selling still. Because the other two should fill that thing up very quickly. Actually, you know what? We can probably have just one of them distributing. Funny thing is, it's 7,000. Isn't that like way more than we could possibly ever want or need? 7,000 would be 3,500 cycles, and we don't do that many. That's like a couple years worth. I guess in a year we would do 1920 plus 400, about 400, but almost 2,400 were cycles, right? So 7,000. Yeah, that would be a little over a year's worth. All right, fertilizing is done. Let's go get, let's go make sure the chickens are topped off, and then we will fast forward. And what about the cows? Cows are still good. Yep, 16,000 liters. They're eating 3,900 liters per day. I got a few more months with them. Tractor with the milk trailers back. Alrighty, well, that is that. Let us fast forward. What's the next harvest? Harvest barley in June. And is that what we put on that top field? For some reason I forget. Partly because I've been doing things on my other save and I forget which one I did what on. That is oats. Because I think it was too late for the barley, wasn't it? Yeah, barley had to be harvested. We should have had to plant barley earlier. So oats will be harvested in July. Cool. All right, no worries. We can get that knocked out. But let's go. Did I already check the used lot? Yep, I did. Oh, you know what? I mean, it's bigger than we need, but it would be nice to buy that because, I mean, a used one would be perfectly fine. We just don't have money right now. Can we sell some bread and get some money? Didn't think about the fact that I was going to need that. And I looked at it earlier and I was like, wait a minute. I should have thought about that. Let's see if we can sell a little bit of bread here real quick. Come on. I know we got a little bit more in there. There we go. And then any other bread, we can just tell it to sell. Cool. Happy with that. Let's go drop this off over here at the supermarket. Get a little bit of money. 4,000. Should get us something, right? What on? Oh, there it is. Yeah, that's about 7,000 bucks. So, or that's 7,000 bucks at the max value. Current value, it's 1,500 bucks per. That's three. That'll be $6,000. So that should be plenty for the front piece and the fork as well. That should be the last of the bread that we need to sell for basically the rest of the game. All right, perfect. Just enough for this. I mean, this is a little bit more than we needed, but I don't think there's anything wrong with that. So we will take you. We get a white to match our tractor. I don't know. I don't know if we can go that far, but we'll go ahead and just grab it as is. And then we might as well go ahead and grab the front fork as well, because or the bell spike specifically, because we got enough for that. So now I think we have everything we could possibly ever need to buy. I don't think if there's anything else we would need. I don't think so. The only other thing we might need to buy would be something that lets us handle the manure and the slurry. But honestly, by the time we bought it and then sold this, you know, if we were to get like something that lets us transport it or whatever, by the time we sold it, I mean, are we really making up the money that we used to buy the trailer or the transportation, whatever, anyway? So I think we're just going to ignore the slurry and the manure, ignore that it even exists. Alrighty, well, that was a good purchase, and let's go ahead and fast forward. Saved us a couple $1,000. I mean, in all the purchases that we've made, that was probably the least, you know, beneficial, but it still came up at just the right time. So we won't be too unhappy with the fact that we got something at least. Alrighty. It's June. We got one more month on this. I don't think there's really much for us to do. We're going to do potatoes. Hey, speaking of manure, there's a manure spreader right there. But we cannot afford that. So we're just going to ignore that, pretend it doesn't exist. I don't even know why I bother looking when I don't have any money for anything. How are the strawberries doing? We're about halfway there. We'll get that filled up and go from there. I don't think there's anything else for us to do except until July, right? To mow and potentially harvest the oats. Always feel like I'm forgetting something. I don't think so. All right. I can't remember if you can mow during the rain or not, but we'll get past the rain just to make sure everything's good. I think you can mow during the rain. You just can't harvest, but we got to harvest anyway, right? So I might as well fast forward for now. Is that field ready to be harvested? Yep, cool. All right, so there's the rain. And let's grab you. We'll also be tedding and baling this month so that we can get some hay coming in. All right, that guy's going. Let's go pick up some eggs. Why can't we tell it to pick up eggs? There we go. Guess you had to be next to it for it to trigger. I guess that makes some sense because it would have to know what list of things it can pull from. Eventually we'll get a second bakery. Not super urgent right this second though. Alright, that's that. Make sure we get the harvester rolling as well. Need some more fuel soon. Could probably get this next field harvested without it though. And we do want to make sure we are enabling the straw swath so that we can get the straw. Basically the only reason we even did the oats. I mean, it is the only reason we did the oats. We don't need the oats for anything else. Let's get you to go grab the trailer, bring it over there, ready for pickup. All right, we're gonna need the baler. How are the cows doing? Cows getting a little bit low on their hay, but we're about to get some more. So yeah, 5,000 liters per day. Definitely have to get some more here in a second. Let's get you set up on the other direction. It's nice of it to switch over to straw immediately. Suppose we could turn a little bit of the grass on that field into silage so that we can start getting TMR right away, but I don't think it's that urgent. I mean, the baby cows don't need TMR. We can keep feeding them hay for now. May eventually get the bale storage shed. It's because it does make things a little more convenient to store and everything. All right, one more pass with the mower, and then we'll get it tedded. Fuel's looking all right for the moment. Assuming we will need to buy... Yeah, we will. Can't afford it right now, but we will need to buy it at some point here in the near future. All right, get you rolling. You're doing all right. It's like I gets turned around. We will do a couple more rows of the straw. Kind of a weird turnaround having, but I guess it works. Not a lot of straw coming off this field, but should be enough for what we need. And obviously very soon we'll have straw coming off all 3 of the fields. I'll come back. That's how you doing? You're doing all right. I mean, we're gonna get what? Maybe 15,000 liters of oats. Not even. Probably 12,000. How much will 12,000 liters of oats get us? Probably what? $6,000 if I had to guess. Yeah, maybe a little bit more. Fuel's getting very low. Wish we could set the eggs to distribute, but that's not how that works. Same thing with milk, I guess. We'll have to drop off the milk ourselves as well. We got 1 more month here, but again, we're about to get some hay, so that should not matter. We'll get there. We're almost there. No, field found. What? There you go. A little weird, but we got it. I'm coming. I'm coming. Hold your horses. I don't know how much we care about waiting until the quote-unquote optimal time to sell oats or not. I guess it doesn't hurt us to wait, but we don't care that much. But we might as well, I guess. Like December would be the best time anyway. Hey, Steven, how's it going? Glad you could join. All right, I'll get this picked up. We gotta go pick up the hay. All right, almost done with this field. The last of the windrowing. Fortunately, we only have the one baler, so we'll have to wait on that. Hope I'm having a better day than last week. Yeah, it's a little bit better. Work's still pretty crazy, but it's all right. I guess it's a good problem to have. I have no money. I mean, I bought the dairy, which I guess you might have seen that last week. I bought the TMR mixer. I bought the wagon for milk. I bought the front loader attachment. I think that was it. But we have everything. Pretty sure we need nothing else. I mean, eventually I might get a second bakery, but other than that, we should not need anything else to finish out this game. All right, ready to pick up this hay as well. So really, that's all we got left is just to finish up the straw, pick up the hay, and that's it. Fast forward after that. So 3 more passes, I think, with the harvester, maybe 4. Looks like I messed him up a little bit by where I was standing. That's all right. I guess I can have, well, what I can do is I can have you swap with the harvester dude. Or not the harvester, the baler dude, so that we can send the white tractor over to pick up the front bit. Oh, we need one more tiny little nothing pass after that. That's annoying. Oh, I should have left the weight behind. Do we even need the weight anymore? We actually probably don't need it anymore. If we can just leave that front bit attached, and it should give us enough weight to do anything. I mean, it's worth basically nothing, but might as well sell it. Whole $1,000. There you go. Alright, get you headed back. Let's get you picking up the last of this. Ooh, fuel's low. Pretty sure there's not enough here to make another bale, but I guess we'll pick up as much as we can. It'll turn into hay in just a moment. Alright, start picking up some hay. And then we're done for the day. Well, in-game. We are so close to making our first cakes. Yep, road to 1 million. Hopefully. Depends how long it looks like it's going to take. The pallet warehouse cleanup are not 100% necessary, but they were nice things nicely. Yeah, I mean, that's true, but they also, unfortunately, do cost money. So, kind of one of those things that if it's not critical, we kind of have to, like, ignore it. Yeah, hard mode's pretty hard on the wallet. You are correct. But we're very much in the home stretch now. That farm production pack already released? It did, didn't it? Yeah. I might get that eventually. I mean, it's not super urgent, and since it does cost extra money, it wasn't at the top of my list of things to get right now, but at some point I might get it. Wish it was part of the season pass. Very buggy at release. Good thing to wait then, I guess. It's also unfortunate to hear that because, I mean, that wasn't that one created by somebody else that Giants just basically published, essentially. I mean, it's sad to think that somebody else, it was their chance to prove that they could do it, and then it's buggy on release. Oh, very disappointing. Have mods that do this better and are free, so not for me. Yeah, that's probably accurate when you get right down to it. It's like it's a little spot I missed earlier. All right, we'll go ahead and let's go ahead and get this picked up. What's our next action? Sorghum next month. Funny, I would never have been pushed to use a pallet warehouse if they hadn't had that pallet cap for a while. Still use that mod all the time, even though it's not completely necessary. I didn't even know about the pallet cap, to be honest. Never run into a pallet cap limit before. I have a couple things of hay. Go get the cows fed up a little bit. We can't get the silage yet. Not that we even should. Even if we had TMR available, we probably wouldn't even bother with it. since they're still baby cows. Got them all lined up, hungry and everything over here. It only lasted a week or two, but it broke solo folks games for a while. Capped maps at 100 pallets. Who in the world would ever have 100 pallets of anything? Why? I don't think I've ever had 100 pallets. That's a lot of pallets. I mean, there's what, 50 over here maybe? 60? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So there's 60 here. And, you know, a handful of other ones around. So I'm probably... This is probably the closest I've been to 100, but that's only because sugar is so, you know, there's not that much sugar in each pallet. Most production stuff, I would never get to 100. Bales, yeah. I never get to 100 bales either that often. I mean, occasionally, but not very often. Usually if I'm doing contracts and stuff, I'll get to 100 bales. But if I'm just doing, oh, you know, I should get some straw too. If I'm just doing my own farm, I don't think I usually have grass fields big enough for 100 pallets. Contracts though, yeah, definitely. All right, some straw put in there for them to get some bedding. And yeah, we're in an okay spot. Alrighty, let us fast forward. How are the chickens doing? Chickens are alright. All right, strawberries are full. We can tell all the strawberries to go back to selling. Cool. That'll take care of that. It's 3 down. About to get the flour coming in as soon as we're harvesting the sorghum. We'll get some flour. It's weird that it's got the TMR mixture still stuck up there underneath my portrait. Or my camera. All right. Almost 100,000 liters of hay. Not bad. We go drop off the oats at the train station, I guess. Do you have to hit a key for that auto load each time? Yes, I have to hit a key for that auto load each time. I mean, there's technically a setting to auto load the bales, but for some reason last time I tried it, it didn't work. I could probably try it again. Actually, I don't see it. Maybe it was a different thing I was looking at before. I thought there was a way to auto load the bales. Might be something that I have to be next to. No. I don't know. I could have sworn there was one that was setting somewhere. Yeah, you have to come to a complete stop each time, or else it won't let you load. If you try to load it while you're moving, it'll give you a warning that says, you can't load while you're moving. I didn't mean to turn you off. I meant to unhook you. There we go. Let's go grab the oats, get those dropped off. Since we're about to need that trailer very, very soon. This is a Vultra. Vultra tractor. Don't mind me, I'm just going to drive across your field. Yeah, I like these Vultures. They're pretty good. Plus they can be any color, which is kind of cool. What was the month for oats again? December. Yeah, the white and black looks pretty good. I'm happy with that. Mostly because it's got enough black to offset the white. If it was just like, if it was too much, I don't like vehicles that have too much white. They look too clean, but I like this. This is a good balance of white and black, in my opinion. Alrighty, all that's done. Oh, we need to fertilize the grass field. I was waiting until I got the hay off of it, but we do have that off of there now. Use the Imperial March as its horn knock. There you go. Some nice tractors. Massey's pretty good. We don't need one, but they're still cool. I like that they have this thing, but not the front bit or the tanker bit. It's cool. I mean, it'd be nice to use at some point, but without the other bit, it's useless. Which is another bit of this cost even. Multi 4XL. Which one was it? Oh, there it is. So I'm assuming it goes with that one, most likely. Oh, actually, it does not. There's one of those two, but those are stupid expensive. Yeah, I ain't spending 200 grand on a trailer. No, thank you. Don't need the slurry that much. We would never pay for this. The slurry would never pay for that. Like the value of the slurry is so minimal. It would not pay for that 200 grand. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Oof. All right. Nice, nice, nice. I mean, I guess we can drop this off just so it can start making some flour. How's our water? Water's okay for the moment. I mean, we could spend some time going to get some more. Might as well. And then we will be planting again in 1 month. Barley on everything. How old are our oldest cows at the moment? 7 months. So 5 more months and we will be making some milk. I think they make them at a year. I'm pretty sure I've gotten them at a year and they've made them before, but I could be misremembering. So if it's not in a year, then that's fine. No biggie. When they get 18 months, then. Alrighty, well. Harvesting's a bit slow, but it is what it is. Why not? Once we start getting some money in, I might actually splurge for a second one of those harvesters just to speed things up quite a bit. Alright, let's get some water, I guess. Keep ourselves a little busy here. All right, almost done with the water. Still got a long ways to go on the fields. Once we got 3 barley fields running at the same time, we're definitely going to want a second harvester at that point. I mean, honestly, probably just get another one that's about the same as the one we got. 70 grand plus 8,500. Yeah. 80,000 bucks. Yeah, I mean, it's just no point getting one of these big ones. Not for the we don't have that many fields, and a second one would just be fine. All right, water's all full. We already did the math, right? Like another one of those 80,000 bucks would be 10 meters wide, right? I think we'd have to go pretty big to get something that's even close to 10 meters wide. So yeah, there's the two of them at 80,000 bucks is just better than any of these larger ones. No. I mean, once you get to the really big ones, you get one that's triple, but eight times three, like 80,000 bucks times three is $240,000. So for 240 grand, I mean, we still, yeah, I mean, you're not going to get one 15 meters wide that's better than three of those. I mean, granted, we are, the big thing you're going to gain from the big ones is less workers running, but honestly, more of smaller harvesters is just more efficient than one large harvester. I mean, the only other reason to have the large one is because it does make nicer piles for straw, so you're making less passes with your straw baler. But if you're doing stuff like this is actually there's no straw, right? So honestly, I've never thought about going for a bunch of smaller harvesters before, but it is just more efficient. What about the cedar? Like the cedar we've got is one of these, that one. That one is 8 meters wide. Now granted, the difference with the cedar though is that you'd have to have a second tractor. That is the one big difference. Yeah. And obviously tractors are not super cheap. Are we going to have flour left over? Yeah, because this makes more flour than what we get from the grain itself. We're going to have like 20-something thousand liters. Yeah, that's way more than we need. So we'll probably be selling some flour at some point. All right, that's all we can do for hay. The rest goes for the chickens. Not hay. Did I say hay? Flour. That's all we can do. All we do for flour. The rest goes for chickens. My brain was doing math on the hay, to be honest. I was sitting here trying to think. I was like, the cows, when they're fully grown, eat, what, 16,000 liters a day? Approximately, I think it's 15.9. 16,000 liters times 12 is 180,000 liters? Yes? No. 190,000 liters. 92 or something like that. 192. We'll call it 200,000 liters, just for ease of math. We just took off the field about 100,000 liters of hay, and you double that, that's about how much TMR we're going to have. So we should have exactly enough TMR from a year's worth of hay and silage from the one grass field that we have. I was trying to do the math on whether or not we needed a second grass field, and I don't think we will. I mean, the only reason to have a second grass field at this point would be to have more silage that we can just sell for money, but I don't think it'll be necessary. All right, well, we're almost done with the stream, so we're obviously not going to be done harvesting this field before the end of the stream, which is fine. We'll finish it up next stream, and pretty sure I think we'll get to cows with milk, which essentially means if we get to cows with milk, then we will be able to get to cakes next stream, I believe. Pretty sure. We're not far off. I mean, if I really wanted to rush it along, I could sell a couple of the baby cows and buy a couple of adult cows with the $3,900 that we have. But I don't think it's that critical. Actually, as I say that, I got to remember that selling the baby cows would, they would sell for a little bit more money because they have grown up a little bit. Yeah, because it costs us $1,100 to get these. $1,550 if I just want to go up to those. And the ones we sell, yeah. Basically, for every 3 baby cows we have right now, we could buy 1 18-month-old or 2, or for every 2, we can buy 1 12-month-old. I just don't remember if the 12-month-olds are the ones that start making milk yet or not. I think they can start making milk at 12 months, but they don't start reproducing until 18th. I think that's the case. I could be wrong. It's been a while since I think last time I bought cows, I just bought the 18 months, so I just didn't worry about it. So I don't remember. Tempting, but again, I think we can wait. Honestly, it's worth it. It's worth it to experiment real quick because we can find out very quickly. Let's come in here and sell one of the 5-month-olds. And buy a 12-month-old. And we will find out very quickly if these will, if they can have babies at 12 months. Not babies, milk at 12 months. In fact, I think we can just fast forward right now, can't we? Yep. Okay. Thought so. I was pretty sure, but I couldn't remember. So yeah, so we have 5 liters of milk. So yeah, we're already starting to produce milk, guys. 5 liters. That's enough for a 1 bowl of cereal, right? Something like that. So yeah, we're only a few months out from these guys hitting 12 months, and we might as well wait for them at this point. Don't have to rush everything. All right, well, that's 10 o'clock. A little bit shorter stream tonight because I had to start a little bit later, but we are ready to rock and roll. Oh, you know what I can do? Before I forget, we do need to buy this thing again. Oh, we have just enough money for that. Cool. All right. Yeah, we're going to be buying barley next month, so that is this new cycle. We're not going to be doing sorghum anymore. We're going to be doing barley just so we can keep getting straw. I mean, I guess if we ended up with a whole bunch of straw, we could go back to sorghum for a little bit, but for now, expect barley. And yeah, milk is within the next few months. So that is it for tonight's stream. I do appreciate everybody that came out. And hopefully my next live stream will be Saturday. Some more Civilization 6. Still doing Rome, I think. Did we finish Rome? No, we didn't finish Rome. Still working on Rome. And then Football Manager on Monday. And this will be back on Farming Simulator next Wednesday. And like I said, I'm pretty sure, I mean, we already are making milk now because I bought 1 cow, but we will definitely be getting to milk more full time in the next stream, which means we will be starting to make some cakes in the next stream. So that's the end game, guys, right there. So I do appreciate everybody that came out. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time.